Okay, what's up? This is Matthew's Math. I bought Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, 26 hours strong or so, as evident of these lovely files. I played it, haven't beat it, but you know how it is with me. I haven't beat anything on the channel. Fuck. Well, so here we are. Let's just get right into it. This is the obligatory video where I complain about not having Bloodborne.
Perhaps.
It's okay though. Like, I'll get my chance. For the holiday season, I got a Wii U. I don't know why. I looked at it and I was like, I never played a Mario Kart game in like. I haven't played one in like 8 years. That's a good reason to buy one. I don't really like Legend of Zelda, but Hyrule Warriors looks great. I haven't played Bayonetta 2 or the Wonderful 101. That's another reason. Xenoblade Chronicles X. That looks great. That looks actually really good. I'm really excited for that. Splatoon looks interesting enough. Honestly, I'm not. Well, I guess we're gonna see more gameplay, but if you haven't seen it, they actually showed like real footage of Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem. Pardon the sounds you're gonna hear, but I have a new mic, or I'm using one of my old mics, not my headset mic, because that one's not that good. Let's see here. I actually have beat this game. I actually have beaten this game. With the Moonlight Greatsword and whatnot. I'm trying to really figure out what build or what character I want to start out as, because I honestly have no clue. Well, in my opinion, if you can't decide, I feel like you should go Deprived. But to be honest, Explorer has some decent stats. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I want to. And he starts with really good adaptability. Starts with an additional attunement point. Not enough to cast spells. I don't know. 6 dex, 6 strength. I think I definitely want to go like a heavy build, but I want to dabble within the world of pyromancy. So to be honest, I'm feeling like we should start as Deprived. What would we like? I think I'll get a petrified something for a chance to get a useful weapon. Yeah, I'm just gonna like change my hair real quick and probably get right into it. Man, these hairstyles are like disappointing. Like, really disappointing. Like, I don't really. Oh, that's good. Yeah, blue eyes. That's cool. Alright. I think we have everything. Do I have everything? I think like when I did my first Let's Play of this, I didn't get. I got Homeward Bone as my gift, so that was great. So, yeah, this begins the playthrough of Scholar of the First Sin. In case you're wondering, there's reshuffled enemy placement, and basically, while the level design is not reshuffled, there are many changes to each level, in terms of like what is in your way, what you're going to find, and etc. etc. Um, I have not read anything on this. Pardon the Facebook pings. But I feel like it's better than hearing that on my computer. I think I'll just hang on a sec. Talking with my girlfriend about what to cook when she comes over. I love cooking. My girlfriend got me into it. Am I getting snuck up on? Cool. But quite a few things are shuffled in this, and it's not just enemies. And there's new additions to each like area. Like I really like what they did. Well, you'll see. I'll probably like explain it as we go along. This is my second playthrough I've ever started as a deprived. To be honest, the second character you saw in my load game menu, the second character was deprived, and like what she has on right now is like RNG, but she started off pretty dang well. Or the third character actually. The second character is my Covenant of the Champions build, and like it's hard. Like I kept dying and I got frustrated, admittingly, and I don't really want to go back to it. I severely underestimated how hard that mode is, but it's ridiculous. Let me turn down the sound effects just by a little. That's too quiet, man. Yeah, there's like increments are kind of lame, but whatever. Oh, my girlfriend gave me pictures of cute dogs. Like, you start with absolutely nothing. You don't have any life gems or like, yeah. Honestly, maybe healing wares would have been a better idea, but too late. Okay, so we got human effigy and a demon's great hammer. So already we're off to a great start because that's a pretty damn good heavy weapon. I think it's like it requires a full 40 in strength, I believe. 50 actually, and 8 dex, which is kind of funny. But I may consider using that. Let's see. So already there's a difference here. You need a fragrant branch already to get into that. And there's also an additional thing. I don't know if it was present in vanilla, but in this, if you light all these torch stands, you can summon a red phantom. Just it's not like an invasion type thing, but if you beat him, he drops another petrified something, so that's kind of cool. But on this character, I want to be a heavy character, but I want to, for some reason, I want to dabble in pyromancy, and whether or not the viability of such a thing can be good, or it can be like practical, or you know, whether that's practical or not. Excuse my speech. Like I'm just all over the place because honestly, I haven't been doing this like, oh god, for like months. Like I lost interest in doing these let's plays, and I got frustrated with like the video editing portion of it, mostly because of the actual program. I need to really like look for, you know, a better thing, something that's better than Windows Movie Maker. Like, just saying it makes me kind of cringe. But I honestly, like, I was at a point in my life where it wasn't really like the best time to do these. Like, I honestly wasn't really into like doing any right now. I just wanted to play in peace, which is honestly how I finished Dark Souls 2. I felt like if I kept trying to like let's play my experience of you know, Dark Souls 2, I don't think I would have ever finished it. And I'm glad that I finished it because I can actually say I finished a Souls game. So one day maybe I'll go back to Dark Souls 1, cry because there's 2 slot rings and like you can only have 5 items on your belt, but who knows. I sure hope that we can get something going here. I really want to use like the Black Knight Greatsword, for example. It has fire damage, and the way fire damage is scaled in this is you have to put a point. It's either every, I think it's every 2, it's either every 2 points in int or faith, or it's a 1-1, like a split. Which I use the fire longsword that you find in the Force of Giants a lot, and when I was using it, I noticed the gain on it. Once I got to 10-10, like 10 faith, 10 int, as soon as I put like 11 faith and 11 int in, like the increments of which it increased would like kind of go pretty damn high. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do right now is do what I did on my last playthrough, and I doubt I'm gonna, or my last character, I doubt I'm gonna get anywhere near lucky like I did here, but with her. But I'm gonna farm the Hide Knights here, and yeah, there are Hide Knights in, well, Hyde's Tower of Flame, which kind of makes sense. It's kind of a nice touch, but it gets a lot more sinister once you killed like the first area boss, the Dragon Rider, because once you do that, they're all like patrolling, like they're all wandering around waiting to be active, and like you will get ganked hard, like nobody's business, and you have to like deal with 1 old knight and then 2 Hide Knights like right at the bonfire, or you can honestly just run through all of them. I gotta stop giving away, like, well, maybe not. I'm sure, like, how old is this game? Like, almost a week. I'm sure people have, like, already gotten, like, all of the information and secrets out. Like, look, there's a Drake over there, and you have to kill it. It's pretty hype. Let's see. Let me, light this bonfire real quick, just in case I die. Now, if you could fly into the water, that'd be great, but probably have to beat you the old-fashioned way. I wonder if doing my bare hand attacks do more damage. Not really. But I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about. I actually played Bloodborne at a friend's house, and I guess because it was the setting, the type of setting where like I'm on a limited amount of time and I can't really like play the game, which sounds like an excuse, and it probably is. Like I got my ass kicked pretty hard, and like the game itself, it feels pretty good, but right now I'm not used to a PS4 controller because I don't have a PS4. So I was like, the triggers, and especially like the thumb, like the left and right analog sticks, how they're concave, not convex, like the way that my thumb sinks into them, and like I don't know, the controller itself makes me, it feels kind of weird to me, honestly. I don't like, maybe I just need more time with it. It's just something I probably have to get used to. So I already made a big mistake here because I didn't use the rusted coin, which I figured out that the rusted coin lasts pretty freaking long. Kind of crazy how fast like that thing lasts, or how long that lasts. I don't know, like there's something about Dark Souls 1 and 2. Maybe it's because they're kind of, well, the same game but with tweaked systems in between. Like I just grew accustomed to the way Dark Souls is. And while I do like Bloodborne in terms of like a thematic like setting, and you know, like the weapons and the move sets and the animations, all that stuff, there's just something about Dark Souls that makes me far more into it from a gameplay well, not that, it's just like a feeling. Like, I feel comfortable, familiar, you know, stuff like that with Dark Souls. But like with Bloodborne, I'm like panicking half the time trying to figure out what to do. And I guess that's the magic of it, or maybe that's how you're supposed to experience it, which I can agree to. But it's just like I'm used to, I don't know, because like this game surprises me with its like fucking enemy placement. But at the same time, like I just feel a lot more at like comfy when I play it, I guess. I don't know. So already we got a drop. Hi, Night Sword. I'll take it, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna do a faith build, but are faith builds even like relevant in this game? Didn't they nerf like at least the damage faith items, you know? Like lightning spear and whatnot, which is a shame because I think being able to throw lightning is kind of hype. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should do a faith build. I don't know. I'm gonna need a chime, so I'm probably gonna have to get that chime. We already have a decent weapon, with, albeit with a pretty janky moveset. I always wanted to use the Dragon Slayer axe that you find in the forest. That scales off dexterity as well, if I'm correct. Okay, so besides like enemy placement, like there is lore, additional lore added to various items, and without a list, I can't really tell you what was added and what wasn't added, because it's kind of been a while. So, yeah. Damn, my fucking mouth hurts. Like, I tend to eat things that shouldn't be eaten very quickly, like as soon as you get them. So, like, when I went to get Chinese food, got cream cheese Rangoon, lo and behold, that shit's like molten lava. So, like, yeah, I got fucked up by that. But I think that's honestly because I have no patience. I have no patience when I eat. I barely have any patience when I play video games. Like, shit. That's why I don't play fighting games anymore. Although I still want my arcade stick back. God. Every time, like, I used to look at the arcade stick and I just feel bad because I was bad at fighting games. I gave it to a friend because I didn't want to see it. And, like, that was at like I was in college, or yeah, I was taking college classes rather, and like I always felt stressed. Always felt like, you know, everything's going wrong and the world's out to get me, blah blah, or like the world has it in for me, you know, type of shit. But like after a while, I kind of mellowed out, and that's a good start. And honestly, I do want my arcade stick back. Not entirely to play fighting games again, because Tekken 7 is PS4, Xbox One only, god damn it, unless it's for PC. So my arcade stick isn't gonna work unless it's on PC. But like, you know, like, I don't know, because my girlfriend said it best, where it's like if you spent a lot of money on something and you just gave it away without even thinking about it, like, that's not good. That's not good at all. It's kind of stupid, in fact. Like, I've been called out on my stupidity loads of times, and I fucking hate it. Like, I loathe being called like an idiot or a fool, or, you know, like, you know. But it's like, I didn't want to see that arcade stick, like, at all. Instead of making me want to be better, like, you know, how fighting games, you know, how the fighting game community that I was like kind of in with, like, That was what they were trying to tell me. I felt worse about myself, and I got like steadily worse. All right, so this is gonna be the last clear because the ancient coin wore off. Like I don't know. Yeah, it's just really silly. You do a lot of silly things when you're in college. But the people I met though, they are genuine. They are genuinely the nicest people I've ever became acquainted with, and I would not give up my days with them for the world or whatever. I don't fucking like. They're really cool. They're chill ass people. I'm actually really good friends with most of them still. Not like that Hyde Knight that got like the shit kicked out of him. But yeah. So that's enough droning on about that. Let's get back into this. So with a couple souls underneath our belt, we're just gonna level up a bit, kind of like tweak our stats. I kind of just want to be able to use the Hyde Knight sword effectively. First I gotta go get that chime, but well, my pyro build just kind of diverged into nothingness. Now I want to throw lightning and stuff now. I'll call this the hide build, but it doesn't make sense because I don't have the fucking hide armor. The chainmail is like the coolest thing because it has a cape. Like, it's hilarious. The pants are cool too, you know? Like, okay, so we cannot take a hit, like, at all. So down here we get the cleric sacred chime and the we need 10 faith to wield this effectively. We don't even need to wield it right now. So how much? Okay, we need 11 strength and 10 dexterity to wield the Hyde Knight sword. For now, it's gonna start off as like a light build, but then later on, like, I'll put points in intelligence, and we can try to do the we can try to use the pyro bullshit to effectiveness. So okay, we don't need to boost that yet. So 10, 11, I think. Was it 11 and 11? I can't remember. Hang on, let me check this bullshit. 11, 10. All right. Okay. I like to get 100 stamina, but unfortunately I can't. Alright, I think this is good enough. Adaptability is like, I feel like I need 20 adaptability at least. Alright, cool. So we have our Hyde Knight leggings, we have our imported, our little cute little imported set. And until we can get some good armor, we're literally the depraved. We're just scavenging, and to be honest, I love it when you have to scavenge for God knows how much of like stuff you need. Like, it's really cool. Depraved in Dark Souls 1 started with a club and a shield. I loved how this one, it's like you start with nothing, but you start at level 1 for like, which is great because it's like if I use a soul effigy or whatever, like, start from scratch in like the most, like, in the best way possible, you know. Come down here and get a quick human effigy, I think. All right. We'll run right into this ogre. We don't need to fight him, so he won't really bother you unless you go bother him, which is kind of cool. We have no reason to defeat him, and it's kind of a time sink. You only get 1,000 souls from it. He may drop, like, that kind of scared me. I had a feeling that you were behind me, sir. But yeah, he may drop like a big life gem. I forgot which one it is. It's like the medium-sized life gems. Did I have 2 rusted? Oh, I picked up a rusted coin. Okay, good. I was about to like freak out. I was like, what the fuck, man? But it's like I've lately been playing with friends, and while that's good, it's like I admittingly became hella dependent on them in terms of how to have fun with like my free time. And I'm happy to say that I guess doing these Let's Plays, or at least trying to, it's a really good way for me to um, like put my time into something productive other than looking at my 3DS and playing Ecchi and Mystery Dungeon, which is so fucking good. I love it. I love Ecchi and Mystery Dungeon so far. It's really good, and it's kicking my ass. I tried Ecchi and Odyssey 4, I believe. It's just that I got burnt out. I don't know how. It's just like it was either like the grind or like the lack of progress that made me kind of like frown. But Ecchi and Odyssey recently re-released their first 2 games, with additional stuff. Like I think the first they both have like a story mode now, which is kind of meh. It's okay, but like when I play Ecchi and Odyssey, I honestly just want to play Ecchi and Odyssey like normally, I guess. I don't need a story, because what they give me, I already kind of get a story, I guess. I don't know. Well, I'll have to see. I'll have to actually like, look at the at like how the story is and whatnot. See if it actually I guess I mean, how else is it supposed to play? I guess it is still Ecchi and Odyssey. It's just with a story. Well, like they have Ecchi and Odyssey story, and then they have like classic Ecchi and Odyssey. I think it's like the Millennium Girl. I think that's what it's subtitled as. So over here we're going to get a short sword and a Soul of a Lost Undead. Both pretty good weapons. The short sword is, and it's an okay weapon. I think it has the same moveset as the long sword, with like the thrusts and whatnot. And I've gotten very acquainted with the longsword because, like, in all my playthroughs, I would use the flame longsword, the fire longsword that you would find in the tunnel that's guarded by the fire iguanas, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, there's that. On my first playthrough, I was actually amazed at myself. Of this, I made a dex character with Ricard's Rapier plus 10. I used the Leo ring. That does pretty damn good damage. But then I respec multiple times. I wanted to use the... We'll probably use this for... Oh my god, that's as bad as... Oh wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that bad. I got to level 2 with the Sun Bros, and I decided to use the Sun Sword because it has a pretty damn good scaling of BB. Probably turns into AA once you fully upgrade it. But it got a little too boring, and then I stopped. I guess is like the moveset was just like a basic straight sword, or like it didn't have the thrust attacks and stuff. So I don't know. I fucked up there. I probably should go back to that playthrough eventually, because I did pretty fucking damn good. I never finished any of the DLC either. The fact that I finished the game was good enough for me, but I tried the DLC, and by try I meant like I think I got halfway through the first one. I still haven't really gotten like, yeah. So new enemy here, kind of tries to ambush you, but you can tell him that you're too smart for that. Bad parry. Ever since I started practicing how to parry the Hide Knights, I've been trying to parry everything, and it goes as well as you might expect, to be honest. Kind of low on healing items, so we're gonna try to play it safe. We'll probably find a good shield eventually, but for now, oh god. For now, we will just progress as we normally do. I'm trying to figure out Yeah, there's a new archer guy over there now, so that's pretty interesting. I think I went through here with a dagger, honestly. Maybe like a broken short sword or a dagger on my first depraved. So instead of halberd knight, you get average guy. That isn't a knight. Hello, Mr. Rick. Rick. Okay, so the moveset, the follow-up, I've never used the follow-up, like, ever. That's actually really interesting. Does it do the same thing? No, it's just slashes. But, that thrust. I really like thrusting weapons for some reason now. I think it's because, like, I had such a great time using the thrusting weapon on my Dex character. So already, I'm trying to look at this. It's 105, has an A scaling. It's quite powerful. I always consider using this over the mace that Lenigrast sells you. But yeah, so this equipment is pretty okay. Buy the key for sure. And look, you can buy a fragrant branch from her, like from the get-go. That's pretty hype. Okay. We're going to go straight up here, break the door down. Now the main problem is, how are we gonna get this guy? Oh, yeah, that was great because it took like 7 tries when I tried to kill it with a mace. Like that was not fun. Hollow Soldier helm, so we get like a free helmet. It's pretty like not good. I just love how they give you like trash, like just complete trash. Small leather shield, that's cool. But I like the Crimson Parma. I don't like the look of the leather shields. Like, I swear to God, the large leather shield's fucking great. It just looks like a fucking cookie though. You know, if you could drop your broadsword, I'd be pretty hyped at that, not gonna lie. Okay, so one of the first major changes, well not major, but it's like, this is when you start seeing like things are going horribly wrong. There's no Estus Flask Shard there, so we will have to get that a lot later. There's a red soapstone sign here already. I think his name's Snake Ass or something. Dang, he has like some cool... Dang, is that the butcher's knife? That's cool. Like, that's weird though, like, well, it's not completely out of the ordinary. It's just really rare to see those types of players. The ones that are low level, but they still manage to complete quite a bit of the game. I believe that's the weapon you get for turning in the boss soul of the Rotten, I think. So. Ow. So, admittingly, we're gonna have a pretty hard time with the Turtle Knight down there because, honestly, I should have bought the mace. You can actually get this like when you're down there. You don't have to be up here, which is kind of funny. Now, if those enemies could climb up things, and like, I'd probably stop playing because I wish I can do that. Another life gem. The more the merrier. I think I only have like 10. 9. I only have 9 of these things. I feel like they also have tweaked AI, for better or for worse, because these enemies are kind of like meh. But certain other enemies, they will swarm the fuck out of you, and it's pretty crazy, to be honest. Damn. Too slow. Like, I'm still like fucking dog shit at fucking PvP. I enjoy the change of pace a lot. Like, I actually stuck around in the bell tower and was planning on fighting, but like the first guy that invaded me was lagging out to the point where he was standing still and hitting me. So I was like, fuck this, and I went through the fog gate. Ow. I forgot that they did that, to be honest. It's been so long since I fought a Turtle Knight. Well, that was blatant lies, actually, because, like, I played this game, like, a few hours ago. I think I just haven't faced a Turtle Knight in a bit. I thought he was gonna turn around instead of trying to like kill me. Okay, I don't know why we're getting this because I don't really plan on using it, but because like I've used this 3 times already, and like it's a main weapon on my 3rd character too. Like it is like +8 on my pyro character, my ghetto pyro character. It's really weird. Like looking at all my stats on that character just makes me like perplexed. I was like, it makes me like what the fuck were you thinking? Because like a lot of the numbers are like even, like there's 10s everywhere, and I think like my highest stat is like 18 on strength or something, maybe like 18 on stamina for sure. I don't know, but it's ridiculous. Thank you for the backstab. This headset is hurting my head, which I don't think headsets are supposed to do that. And I haven't been wearing this for long. I think I've been wearing this for like an hour? Has it even been an hour already? I don't think so. So I'm probably gonna clear this, and that'll be a decent stop point for the video. Maybe I should use the fire longsword against the tree boss. I probably wouldn't need to, but oh fuck! Please have mercy. Have mercy. Okay, I can kind of parry you, so I'm kind of glad. Like have this calm, cool like play style, this chill, but like as soon as I get invaded, which who knows, if I wouldn't be surprised if I get invaded, like let's be real, I'd be like, panic, everything's on fire. I think one time when I streamed this, my friend was like, you're not even breathing. And I'm like, really? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, your mouth is just agape as you're trying to like focus. I was fighting the Baneful Queen in Earthen Peak, and like it was my first time fighting her like without any help from Jester Thomas, because I honestly, in all my playthroughs of Dark Souls 2, or in most of my playthroughs of Dark Souls 2, I've always summoned help on bosses that are like I just don't want to deal with. Like Runic Sentry, I always used to summon for that. If anything, my friend, one of my friends that play this kind of gave me the will, or like the willpower to stop that shit, because he ended up beating the Runic Sentries on like it was either his first try or his second try, like alone, and like from his previous performances on other stuff, I was like really surprised. So from then on I was like, nah, we ain't summoning. And like I only summon when I want to do NPC quests, which I might do, because I've never completed Benhart's quest. I completed Lucatiel's, which actually surprised me, because like aside from finding her in the Gulch, I consistently found her. That's another thing. NPC locations, not all of them, but some of them have been rearranged a little. So try not to attack everything you see, for it might be an ally. Wow. I was like, maybe I should swing again, but then I was afraid I was gonna like fly off or something. Hello, cartographer guy with like the it's like that helmet is really weird. So we got the key, the mansion key. In the past, Majula served as a dumping ground for horrible things, but is now a gathering place. It seems this house in Majula was the final home for a few such souls. Yeah, it's completely abandoned. It's pretty interesting though. It's like, whose house is this? Why was this house here? Like, it's just interesting how there's just this house. I would have loved it if it would have definitely not fit in the style, mind you, but I would have loved it if 3 Titanite shards. Does that mean I got the one down there? I have to make sure. My memory is like so shitty right now. I don't know why. I feel like I got it though. Let's see here. Yes, I got it, I think. Ow. Did I get it? Yeah, I think I got it. Oh well. It's like a Titanite shard, so that's why I was paranoid. I want to be able to +2 this baby, this baby. Yes, this baby. This hide sword. Get Turtle Knight's attention. Wow. What did that barricade ever do to you, sir? Right, we out. In my head, I was like, is that gonna cause a chain reaction? And yeah, it did. And dead. Okay, so the Estus Shard Flask is up here. I tend to not go up there. I'm not gonna go up there now because I'm trying to figure out what those noises were, where they were coming from. Like, what the fuck? Alright, so I'm just probably gonna bait him to tossing a firebomb. Or not, because these guys are like hyper aggressive. Well, I wouldn't say hyper aggressive, but like they sure aggro more easily than usual. I don't know why. Please poke me. Poke me, sir. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is essentially just run up to this fucking thing, hit it, and then get out of here. We're gonna go to Majula. We're gonna open the door to Kate's house and the blacksmith place, and we're gonna do some quick exploring there. We could get the short bow, but I don't really want to. Let's see here. Got a pretty decent amount of souls to consume. Okay, so let's look at this mace here. There's 120 a BE scaling. I honestly think the club is better, but you know, that's my opinion. It's like a tiny bit cheaper too, if I remember correctly. Here we can buy some armor. I'm trying to think if we should buy any armor, to be honest. You have a decent shield for one thing, but you have the falconer stuff, so that's kind of cool, including the helmet, which admittingly does have a nice design. But I will buy. Actually, I'll just buy the shield. Nah, I always walk around in fucking elite knight armor, so I can wear this. This is not a big deal. I think the chest is honestly all we need. I could get a shield now, but
thanks very much.
Let's just see how far this wooden shield will take us. This is the falconer set. Alright, we are looking a bit better, and it kind of matches our outfit. That's great. There's one thing about this game. I don't. There's something about the armor design. I am so pale. The light is radiating off of my skin. I don't like this armor. It's too bulky for females, and it's only because I keep playing females. On males, it looks pretty damn good. Even like maybe it's just the anatomy or something. Because even if I use the Desert Succubus set, there's something about my character, and I guess I had to tweak the fuck out of it, like Oblivion tweak it to get it to where I want it to be. But like I don't know, it's just very disheartening, or not disheartening in the least bit of sense, but it's like when I give the fucking pyromancer lady like the desert sorceress outfit, like the entire set. I did this on my first character, and she looks better in it than I do. I'm like, I see how it is. Ow. I'm gonna roll out because I remember on my Covenant of the Champions playthrough, this dude killed me. This dude literally shield bashed me and and performed a riposte. I honestly want to think it's like his command grab because fuck, that shit came out fast. Like it was dumb how fast that came out, but yeah, he killed me and I was none too pleased about it. I feel like on the subject of torches, I feel like this game does with the DirectX 11 lighting or something. I feel like this game really does make you use torches, or like tries to emphasize the use of torches. I don't know if lighting all the torch stands in other areas give you the same benefit, but if they do, then that's pretty damn cool. Whether or not the reward's good or not, but that's kind of cool how you give the incentive to like lighting up a dark ass area, or you know, using a torch. What sucks is like if you're using like a two-hander and like you can't, there's no way to like, you know, it's quite impractical using a two-hander with like one hand, you know. Oh my god, why am I using the fire longsword? It's okay. We'll get more Estus flat, or we'll get more shards next time. God damn it, man. Like I'm like, we're not gonna use the fucking fire longsword, and it's like, oh well, too bad. Let's see here. Upgrade the endurance, that's for fucking sure. My equipment load's still decent. Yeah, just upgrade life and stuff. I'm so mad we fucking bought. I'm so mad I fucking upgraded the goddamn fire longsword. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Because I'm so familiar with the fucking moveset, I'll be able to like blow through this entire like thing. Actually, let me see this fucking. Okay. Let me try to get rid of you first, sir. Fuck. Well, gonna have to wait on that. Ow. Please, I hate Spirit Knights. Like, even now, ugh. Even though I do appreciate their existence because they give me like a mandatory like you must learn how to kick tutorial in like Dark Souls 1. Let's see how badass this club is, which I don't have the strength to use it with one hand. Pretty solid. I'll try to do a jumping attack and it failed miserably. Oh no. Oh yeah. See, your weapon, it doesn't rebound, but mine does, and that's no good. Alright, how's my roll? Okay, cool. Kill this guy as soon as possible. Alright. Hello. Admittingly, this boss is kind of dumb without the pretty decent music. Like, that music's pretty fucking good. So trying not to attack too much because I don't want to run out of stamina. I swear to God, that shield always fucking gets me. Ugh. Mace movesets in general, man. I don't particularly like them, but everything in this fucking game is weak to blunt. Almost everything. I don't think you can, you can't infuse boss weapons, can you? I don't think you... I think you can, actually. You can turn, because I remember, like, posting on Facebook, I'm like, does making the Moonlight Greatsword mundane or blah 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 cause it to be better? And my friend's like, it doesn't really make a big difference. You should use it the way it's supposed to be used, like with a magic-esque build. Which, since I didn't know much about it, I took his word, and for the most part, I feel like he's right. Ow. Oh god. Ooh, that was close. Drink. Oh no. Couldn't drink. Please charge at me. Oh, command grab. Dodge command grab. Drink. Back roll. Okay, cool. Maybe I'm actually happy, but he doesn't use any of his other weapons like in the back, like in his little quiver backpack thing, you know? Look, maybe that's all the weapons he collects from the dead people? I don't know. Are you gonna like... Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to attack him once because my stamina is fucking atrocious right now. Well, not atrocious. I think it's like not bad, like starting out. Fuck. Probably need one more, maybe one more good hit. Nice. We got the Ring of the Presua and his soul, and then these guys wake up because they want to avenge him or something. Or they're like, battle's over? Baller. Cool. Congratulations. Be gone, you ugly weapon. So yeah, there's an Estus Flask Shard. You can honestly just grab the Estus Flask Shard. You can honestly grab everything on this thing and just jump before he tries to fuck with you. Let's actually end it here. We'll probably split this into 2 parts. So I'll be right back real quick.